Up next, the Pelicans taking on the Trailblazers. For New Orleans, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Blazers, Pelicans. The tip-off coming up right after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Then there's Grant. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 4. And for New Orleans, the front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Now, here's Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kamare. Valanciunas grabs the board. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And Williamson throws it down.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Three-pointer, Simons. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson looking it over. And here's McCollum for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, the arc just doesn't stop there at the top of the key. It's all open for McCollum, and the corner's another place where he can be devastating.
Kamara. That shot missing. Good D by Williamson. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. Back to Ingram. From the arc. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here is Simons. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent, and he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. For 3, Henderson. Portland, no good that time either. And here's New Orleans now. They've scored 10 straight. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. Chalk up 2 there.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Simons following the score by New Orleans. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Jones, bucket is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
To the inside. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 14. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. New Orleans making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Robert Williams is checked in for Portland. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Henderson. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Grant finds 8. Pelicans with the rebound. The pass to Valanciunas. Good on the bucket.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
Pelicans leading by 13. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists in the game.
Not much else the defense can do. Valanciunas just finds ways to score inside.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Daniels with it. Williams picks him up. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Daniels with it. No scoring in this one. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Henderson outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
Passes to Ingram. Kicks it to Daniels. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one. Trailblazers trail by 10. Grant the pass to Ayton. And the lead is down inside single digits. Ayton's got 6.
It's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, a pretty tough combo to go against.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Henderson.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
Ingram dishes to Daniels. Shoots over Simon. Daniels, no good. And Valanciunas kicks to Daniels. Shoots over Simon. Offensive rebound. It's up a 3. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. Daniels from outside. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to pull the quarter.
Boy, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a good moment.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the floor for Portland, the wingmen, it's Sharp and Thibault. Williams is out there with Murray, and it's Brogdon in at the point. Brogdon left side. Thibault for 3. Pelicans pull it in. It's Ingram on the wing. Defended by Thibault. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Alvarado with the steal. And that one's good. Ingram. He's got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides to being young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. Zeller, he's checked in for New Orleans. Nance comes in for Ingram. Hey, Brent, when you look at Shaedon Sharpe, he has shown flashes of being a great offensive player, hasn't he?
Well, he's got all the tools, Kevin, to be a superstar. His development is going to take some time. He essentially went from high school straight to the NBA after redshirting 1 year in college and not playing 1 minute.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Kamara.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's defended by Alvarado. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, at 6'5", Brogdon capable of getting up there. We don't see it all that often, but a nice dunk.
Here's Jones. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Sharpe. Here's Thibault. And the layup falls. Thibault's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The shot's good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game. Here's Zeller. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Zeller's got 4 this quarter.
Trying to develop his all-around game when Larry Nance Jr. moves it like this, and he sees it. He can make everybody better.
It's stolen by Jones, pushing it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throwdown with finish.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge. Go find a great mentor.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Lyons checked in. Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. Tyson Daniels checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jose Alvarado.
Like the floater, Grant hitting that, it's really hard to block.
And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson looking it over.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Simons.
2 minutes.
Portland moving the ball around. Henderson finds Simons. 5 on the clock. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Out to Henderson. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Henderson's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And that one's good, Williamson.
Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
They get a hand on it. McCollum with the ball. Now Henderson defending. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers.
Robert Williams.
.102 left in the first half. Henderson passes to Ayton. It's Simons, top of the key. Clock at 6. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And Simons doing a good job operating and getting to his spot in the mid-range.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Daniels has got 4 this quarter.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Simons kicks to Henderson. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 12.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
McCollum outside. Here's Ryan, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New Orleans on top, delivering the blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous start for C.J. McCollum. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Grant. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Hit the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are.
First personal.
I picked up on that, David. Thank you. A second-round pick in 2021, Brent Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
You wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end. Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
Simons against Jones. This one for three. They get it back. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 10.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the basket by McCollum.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Now, here's Simons. 5 points in the game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Valanciunas dishes to Williamson. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Henderson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram. The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Portland also making some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Anthony Simon.
Not worried about taking that hit. Jones powering through.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. McCollum against Henderson. The pass to Ayton. Over Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
Here's the break. Goes up. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Into the lane. Sharpe. That's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharpe inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Thybulle. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by New Orleans. McCollum outside. Good, nice job down low. McCollum's got 23.
Now CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Stolen by McCollum. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zeller, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hawkins comes in for Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. And so it's New Orleans with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 6. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Hawkins shot good.
Assisted by
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Sharp. No good with the finger roll. New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. It's Hawkins on the wing. Hawkins can't get that one to fall. Here's Sharp driving inside.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Zeller passes to Ingram. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brogdon outside. Off with the layup.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Hawkins. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 5th assist in this one. Portland is gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. Misses from short range. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He has 6.
Tough bucket from Murphy. Good defense on him, but just better offense.
Here's Sharp, and it's blocked. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. New Orleans on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Trailblazers shooting around 40% from the floor here. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Murray. He's out there with Walker. And it's Rupert in at the 2 spot over Hawkins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting for Portland.
First one falls for. And the Pelicans making a change here. Lyons checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Marshall can't hit. Here's Rupert. Pass to Brogdon. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets an open look and hits. McCollum's got 25 points.
I mean, you could just see it there. He's got all the tools, and when it comes to scoring, there isn't much McCollum can't do.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And here's McCollum for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And the basket by Rupert.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And here's McCollum for three. And another three for New Orleans.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from three.
Here's Brogdon. Portland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rupert. They get it back. Back to Murray. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Nancy's checked in for New Orleans.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out to the right wing. Here's Murray. Another shot. The kick out to Simons. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Williamson. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Hawkins passes to Marshall. Shoots the three. Hawkins kicks to Marshall. Second chance shot. Shot clock at 6. And that one, good. Marshall's got his first 2 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Again, Simons missing. A three from McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The three gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 37.
Wow, he really stopped short on that one. The poise, the body control of McCollum, especially evident there when he pulls up.
Pass to Kamare. Brogdon outside. 1:49 left in the game. No dice from 9 feet out.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Cody Zeller comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum. Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Malcolm Brogdon.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And Williams with the stuff.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And it's blocked. the Pelicans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Zion, you never let him back in the game tonight. How did you finish so strongly?
Just being consistent, not letting up after we get a big lead. Coach came and emphasized it at halftime, and then we just came out and stayed consistent.
Yeah, it was a wire-to-wire job tonight, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.